Good morning everyone! Today is the day of my staycation and this is actually the first clip I'm filming on the Sony ZV-1 and I'm so excited to use it to showcase what I'm doing on my staycation, what I'm gonna eat, what the hotel room is like, and yeah, I'm so excited. So I just wanted to do a quick run through of how the check-in procedure was. So it was actually very straightforward, so easy. It was probably the quickest check-in procedure I've ever had when going on a staycation. You go to the first floor, which is where the reception is, because you normally enter on the ground floor, take the really small but really cute lifts up with a cute little round mirror in there to the first floor reception. They'll ask you if you're checking in or whatever, say yes obviously, and then they just ask you to scan your leave home safe, and then they just check the details with you on a piece of paper saying, is this is going to be your room, how much it is, how long you're staying for, blah de blah, and then they'll say your room is ready, and then they take you up to your floor. Well, no, they told me which floor I'm going to. You scan your card in the lift, and then you go to your room, and the rooms are really nice. And the guy was telling us that, again, the whole hotel used to be apartments, but then they've changed it now to a hotel, and it's all based on the Starferry theme. So if you look at outside the door, the number of the room, so like our hotel room right now is like 1103, that is said in like a cute little, I think it's a light, like a cool round light just above the doorway, because normally it's on the door, like it says 1103, but this one here is on the top, and then on the door there's really cool signs which you can change from the inside, where you say, oh, like, do not disturb, or please clean my room, or it just says the Fleming. So obviously the basic one is just leave it at the Fleming if you don't need anything done. But yeah, that was it. It was super straightforward. It genuinely took about 5 minutes to check in, which is super fast. And yeah, so I have a pretty good review. I would honestly rate this hotel out of 10 probably a 9, honestly. Like, it is pretty good. The only thing I would say is this hotel's only good for if you want somewhere to stay. If you want somewhere to stay, but it doesn't have any facilities, so there's no swimming pool, there's no gym. But if you are in the area of Wan Chai where everything is hustle and bustle, like, I feel like you don't really need the gym. You can just go walk around. There's lots of food places outside. You can go and do lots of different things. And I feel like you won't stay long inside the hotel room apart from to sleep or to watch some TV in the evening. But yeah, other than that, I'm super happy. It's a 4-star hotel. Have had a good experience here. They're all super nice. And yeah, that's it. Here we have the toilet. It's super beautiful. We were just told that it was actually Starferry themed, which is just so nice. What? Wow. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. You walk around with a camera. Are you filming right now? If you walk around with a camera, people will treat you better. Like in the hotel and here. The perks, bring a camera, guys. Pretend you're filming. Although I'm not pretending. But they'll treat you better. Top tip. I went for lunch at a place called Chaiwala. It's an Indian restaurant, but genuinely the starter there, I can't even remember what it's called, but I'll put a picture in here and what it's called here. Tastes so good. Like genuinely my tongue feels like it died and went to heaven because there are so many flavors in that meal, in that dish specifically. To a point where the manager guy came over to me. Shout out to Justin. I think he's the manager. Anyway, he came over to me and asked me how the food was, and I was like, this dish is so good. It's the second time I've been in this restaurant, and I just come back specifically for this dish because it is just amazing. And he offered me another one, and I had to say no just because I didn't know if I was gonna finish the rest of my food, because we ended up having some really nice lamb chops, butter chicken, rice, and naan. But then at the end he came over again and was like, hey, do you want some more of that first dish you had? And I was like, okay, go on then. So I was being a bit cheeky. I was like, oh, is it on the house? And he was like, yes, of course. And I was like, oh great, thank you. So I got that. Was super happy about that, and the customer service there was amazing. Dinner, I went to a supermarket and just bought some triple O's, had some calamari rings, and then bought some kombucha and stuff for me to have this morning, which is what I had. I had kombucha, unpasteurized kombucha, which is better for your gut if you didn't know. Had mango passion, that's what it's called. And then I went to the Wan Chai computer center, which I said in an earlier clip, to get this. A new gimbal stabilizer thing, because right now my camera, this is just a new camera, I'm holding it with my hands, a bit uncomfortable, so I decided to invest in this thing. So put your camera here, and then I hold this, I can control everything on this thing, like up and down, side to side, blah blah, click record, take photos, but it will look a lot more stabilized and not funky and messy like all of the other clips I've taken on this camera. So hopefully you'll be able to see a difference in my filming when I use this. I went to a place called La Mumu, I think it's called La Mumu. I thought I was gonna go have steak and chips there, which was recommended by my dad. Turns out my dad has never even been there. Thanks for the recommendation. But it was alright. I feel like the vibe was a bit interesting. The food was okay, just had fish and chips, and also a roast beef sandwich to share with someone. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, came back, got myself a Starbucks to have with my Marks and Spencer's cookies, which are genuinely the best cookies. No one can fight me on that. They're so good. Even though they are a tad bit sweet, they are the best. So good. Just a quick update. I will see you all soon in the next clip, whatever that is. Bye bye.
not an egg. An egg is for treats. That is not a treat.
This is for a fish.
Treat fish.
Crunchy. Beautiful, isn't it? Nice. Cut.
Yeah, cut more things.
No, cut.
Cut more things.
Cut. I guess my name is now Miss Nikua?